Hello viewers, Super GT here, and we are on GT Sport. Now in this one I'm going to take on the Northern Isle Speedway, a bit of oval racing for you. So I'm not often much of an oval racer, but I must say the oval racing in this game is absolutely mental and I'm absolutely loving it. It really is very good fun. You can see here it's a bit of a Nissan Nismo GTR party. Pretty much everyone has chosen that car. So I thought I'd follow suit, also go with the same car. We are starting the race in 10th. It's 15 laps. Now the lap time around here is about 14 seconds. It's a very, very short oval, but that makes it kind of a lot more fun. It's very, very frenetic indeed. So we're looking up the inside of the Italian. So you're going to have a lot of this. You're going to have a lot of side-by-side action because everyone is so close. I mean, there's 24 of us and it's only 14 seconds per lap. So the field spread is going to be fairly small. And a lot of people are going to be very, very close indeed. So a bit of contact up ahead between the Italian and the German. The German actually goes out there, and we're going to go for the high line. In fact, come back for a late apex. That seems to be the best line for me. German very slow on the outside, and another German on the outside here. I'm going to try to get past. So starting the race in 10th. Now, it's unlikely we're going to be able to win from there, but we do our best, of course. Bit of contact into the wall. We get a bit of a boost from behind though. Good work. So thankfully not losing so much time there. The guy behind actually had to pay the price for the contact from behind. But we're going to try to do our best to try and get as many positions as we can. Starting in 10th. Luckily that guy just ghosted out there. The ghosting can be very, very useful. It does save my life on many occasions. So that's a very good example there. That guy just ghosting out at exactly the right moment. And then the McLaren here very slow. Actually he's a back marker. So he actually totally messed up the guy ahead of me. He's run there. So I'm up into 7th place now, trying to follow this Italian. Now, just grazing the wall on the exit of the corner there, just beginning lap number 7. So going to tuck into that slipstream as much as we can. Not sure how much of a difference it does make, but I'd imagine it is going to give you that slight edge. So you want to maximise it if you can. There's a couple of guys sideways on the curve there, so I am actually pulling this guy in quite quickly. Now the line I was opting for really around this second corner is to go in very wide at the beginning and then cut back for a later apex. So I wasn't actually quite sure on what actually is the fastest line, because a lot of people are actually taking a high line all the way around some of the corners. So it was actually quite hard to tell which is the best line. So obviously I need a bit of work. I mean, my best lap around here I think it was about 13.9. But I've seen a lot quicker than that, so it would be interesting to know exactly what people are doing. So I'm a bit of a noob on GT Sport, I must be said. I mean, I have played Gran Turismo a lot, but not since Gran Turismo 4. So fairly new to the recent series, should we say. GT5, GT6, never played them. Now, 19th place here in the Beetle, he's going to get in amongst it. He's going to get really in amongst this battle. Just goes out there, thankfully, though. So now look at this, 2nd through to 6th place, separated by about 2 metres. This is absolutely crazy. We've only got 3 laps remaining. On to lap number 13. This one, oh my god, I've just hit him in the back. Didn't quite react enough. And I've moved up into 4th. I've got the Beetle in our tail now. Please do not go for a move up the inside. 2nd and 3rd just around the corner. He gets actually smashed off there by this back marker in 18th place. This is going to be a problem in this race because of the short lap. You're going to have people getting lapped very early, very quickly, because one mistake really and you're on the back, and it's not going to be long before the leader actually comes around. So 2nd place now, this is the final lap. 2nd place just ahead of us. Can we get past him? One more corner left to go. Coming around, going to take a deep line in for that late apex. Almost on the line, going to get him, but not quite. Well, actually we do, because he must have had a penalty. So after all that, moving up into 2nd place, as you can see there. So not quite a win, but from 10th on the grid, that is a fairly pleasing result. So happy with that overall. So we're going to move to the next race. Now, I thought I'd try to be a bit different here. I'm going to go for the Porsche, the 911 RSR GT3. So we're going to give this car a go, see how it fares. Up against all of the Nismos, of course. Pretty much everyone's gone for that car. Now coming through the first corner, this is not going to end well. I'm going to go for a gap, and then I'm going to try to... Well, I don't even know what the hell happened. I kind of just went into a violent fishtailing and just could not correct it at all, and then I end up just sideways on the oval, and I was so far behind, I thought, right, screw it, we're just gonna back out on that one. So the next race I went for the NSX, the Acura NSX. The Porsche didn't feel too good, but I thought I'd go for something Japanese, so I did want to go for something different, to try and see basically if anything is better than that Nismo. I'm not sure, it's always a weird one. I think if a couple of people win a race in one car, pretty much everyone will go, oh, he probably won just because of his car, so I'm going to choose it. And I think that's kind of what has happened here. It's just snowballed, and now everyone is using it. Maybe it is just genuinely the quickest car, but I'm going to try and prove it wrong here in the NSX. Oh my god, grinding off that guy and then sliding, doing a massive fishtailing action, and I'm really not sure how the hell I recovered that, but thankfully I did, and I'm still in the race in 11th place. They're going to get back up into the top 10 now though. So starting this one way back in 15th, so anything well inside the top 10 would be a good result in my eyes. Looking for the outside line, it's just about going to open up there. Going to look for that late apex, there it is, and we can get a good decent run on the exit. Get past that guy. These two guys here getting involved with each other, so that's another 2 positions up into 7th. You can see the guys ahead, I'm not sure if you can quite see that there. They're just taking a very, very high line. This first corner is a little bit different. This one, you see, it's actually a bit easier to take it flat out. But this second one here, it seems a little bit tighter to me. And you see the guys ahead there just taking a very, very high line, and I don't seem to be gaining on them, so perhaps that is the quickest line, but it's really hard for me to tell. I really don't know what is the quickest way around this oval. I seem to be able to get decent lap times, but not quite the best lap times, so obviously I have a bit of work to do here. We're going to try that different line though. You see they're just going a little bit higher. It's at 22nd place there, sideways. We do have another back marker just ahead of us here. It's never good when you're trying to catch up with people and you have a back marker between you and the guy ahead, although 6th place there is just recovered from some sort of incident. So we're going to look at around the outside. It's not quite going to develop there. I'll give him a bit of a nudge from behind, just completely kill my speed and give it all to him. So the guy in 21st place there, doing a good job for me actually, just totally defending against this guy. So I'm going to go around the outside and thankfully just about take both of them. So up into 6th place, quite a big gap though up ahead. So it's going to take something of an incident up ahead to try to bridge that gap. So we're going to try and practice some higher lines here. You can see they're actually going through there very nicely, and through the second turn I'm going to try to hold that high line on pretty much the outside set of white lines there, and it seems to go through very nicely. So a 14.0 lap time, if you can do under 14 you're pretty much on the pace. Anything above 14 or above 14.2 let's say, a bit too high through there, actually a 14.3 near enough. So we're going to have to look behind there because it's not quite over yet. We do have 3 more laps remaining after this one. I am actually gaining though. It's these back markers, they are helping me out today. Obviously that guy in 20th has slowed down the guy in 5th, and he's doing it again. He's just pushing him wide, and that is helping me massively to try to reel him in. So we're coming through turn number 2, going for that deep line once again, cutting back slightly on the exit. He's just going to, he ghosted out, but only after I hit him. So annoyingly I had to lose all my momentum and then he ghosted. So got a little bit unlucky there, but going to lose 1 position only. The guy ahead just grinding against the wall in the GTR. We have 1 more lap remaining. This is the final lap. Can we get anything here? The back marker in 21st trying to help me out, and the guy in 6th there, the Greek guy, just losing out. Very close run to the finish, and I actually get promoted up to 5th. So you always have to be, never give up basically. You always have to keep it close. You can see they're just splitting all of the GT3 Nismos directly in the middle pretty much. So yeah, never give up, because you never know who's got a penalty ahead of you, and you might want to try to minimise the gap so that you might gain a position from people's penalties, as I did there. 2 positions gained up into 5th, so not bad from 15th. So it kind of proves that you can do something without using the Nismo on the oval. So perhaps the Nismo is the best though. But that is the end of this one. I do hope you enjoyed it. I'll try to bring plenty more GT Sport multiplayer content. I'm really enjoying this game. It really is very, very good. I mean, the content overall is limited, but it is very fun what is there. So I'm really enjoying it so far, and I hope you are enjoying the videos too. So do subscribe if you'd like to see more, and obviously hit the like button if you did enjoy this video. I shall see you next time, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As always, goodbye.